Welcome to Sustainable Quick Tips, where I will provide you sustainable tips in 2 minutes or less. I'm going to show you how to build a stove in a time of emergency. Now, I understand there are loads of videos on the internet about rocket stoves. Due to the simplicity of this design, I thought it was imperative that I re-emphasize the importance of this type of stove. All you're going to need is 4 cinder blocks the size of 8 inches by 8 inches by 16 inches. On one of the cinder blocks, you're going to knock out or chisel out the side of the cinder block to create an open chamber. You're going to take another cinder block, lay it on its side, and then take another cinder block and lay it on its end to connect to the stove. The cinder block that you chisel the hole out on, if you knock out one of the sides of it, that's okay. Just keep those pieces and you can then piece it back together as you put that piece on top of your stove. Your fourth and final block, you want to lay that on top of the block that you chisel. What you're doing is you're creating a chamber to feed your fire and also a chamber for the smoke to go out of. By doing this, you create a Venturi effect where the air circulates from the bottom of the fire and then circulates up the chimney. Before putting your pot on the fire, what you want to do is you want to make sure your fire gets hot enough that the smoke will dissipate. This will ensure that your pots stay clean from black soot. By putting 2 metal stakes down and putting your pan on the metal stakes, this creates a vent so your fire will continue to cook for you. The reason why I'm including this in a sustainable quick tip is the cost efficiency of this stove. For less than $10, you can have an emergency stove on hand ready to use to help you and your family. Also, the materials that are used to burn in this stove can be as simple as twigs off of a dead tree or leftover lumber that you have from a building project. However small the tinder may be, you can maximize the use of that tinder to cook your food. By utilizing this sustainable tip, you can ensure that you have the means to cook for your family in times of crisis or need. Thank you for checking in with this sustainable quick tip.